stay humble when I'm hungry.
Shaduer Sanders
Yes, sir.
dropped very late in the draft.
All right, so brother, let me ask you this,
Very
right?
late, very late. Yo,
My bad to cut you off though. Let me ask you this. So prior to the draft, right?
yeah.
Let's just say 20 minutes before the draft.
Mm-hmm.
Where would you have said Shadur would have landed?
Shaduer.
As far as like pick, like where in like 1 to 10, 11 to 20, first day, second day. Like, just give me your
Honestly,
place where you would put him.
I had Shaduer top 5.
Top 5 pick?
Top 5, yeah. I mean,
I heard that otherwhere. I mean, I've heard that elsewhere.
I had him, like, honestly, I had Shaduer like top 3. I thought it was going to be like the mix between him, Cam, and
Travis.
Yeah.
Okay,
in that
that's
order
fair.
somewhere. But by him dropping like 5 rounds,
Yeah,
I think there's more to it than football. I'm not sure what it is. Some say is prime, and some say is, well, that's all I'm really hearing is people don't want to deal with Deion. Yeah,
I don't feel like Deion really is going to be a problem. I feel like Deion just want his son to get to the NFL and want to be in a good situation, like any other dad would want his son to be in.
Mm-hmm. And people some people don't even like the fact that Shadur, is what's the word I'm looking for? Flashy. Would it be like flamboyant is flashy?
Cocky.
Yeah.
I mean, flamboyant is another word you could use.
But it's like, look who his dad is,
Yeah.
Like, his dad was that guy, so y'all gotta understand, like, he gonna feel that way.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just you gotta back it up, that's all.
Yeah, so I mean, hopefully he do good things at Cleveland. I feel like he can beat out that quarterback room. But as far as that other thing, him dropping, I really don't know what the deal was with that. I find that insane though. That's real crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, I thought he was gonna go high as well. I don't know if I had top 5 expectation, but I'd be lying if I said I thought he was gonna get to the second round. I thought he was definitely first round. But like, I don't get it. I really don't get it because I don't see how like a pop is going. Because if you're a strong-minded, strong-headed coach, you're not gonna let a pop tell you what to do, even if he is Deion Sanders, because it's your show at the end of the day. So it's like, I mean, that wouldn't deter me from getting a great quarterback. But I just feel like maybe it's probably because of the pre-draft interviews, like people were saying, like he had some of the worst interviews. I feel like maybe that could have been a contributing factor. Then and then another thing, I feel like this may be the biggest thing. Because I mean, if I was a GM, that this is something that will cross my mind. Not saying this will not make me take Shadur, but this will cross my mind in thinking about taking him.
What's that?
Is that like he only I've only seen him play for his pop, but from college for the last 5 seasons he's played for his pop. So it's like, I don't know how you may respond to another guy. Like, I don't know if you can take tough criticism just because that's your pops, or if maybe that's just, I don't know. Like, that's just something that, not saying that would deter me from picking them, but that would be something I probably would think about. Like, I don't know how that dynamic would work.
So you saying about like him just only playing for his dad?
Yeah, I'm not saying that should be the reason, but I'm just saying that's something I would think about because like I don't know how you may respond to certain things, or like let's just say like if you have a disagreement with your dad about your role or something,
right?
Y'all gonna talk that out. Like y'all gonna figure y'all popping son at the end of the day,
right?
I don't know if you have these strong feelings with the coach I have in place. You may not like what he's saying, or you may not like his philosophy, and then because you're so used to this kind of treatment or being able to have this kind of relationship with your head coach, it may not be the kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I don't know. I just feel like
I feel what you're saying.
I feel like that could. I'm not saying that's going to be Shadur at all. I feel like Shadur is a tough-minded guy. I feel like he could play for anybody. I'm just saying.
And take criticism from anywhere.
Yeah, I feel like he could take criticism because he's a football player and he's come from Deion. So it's like, I feel like I don't feel like it's going to be a problem. I'm just saying, if I was a GM, that would be one of the things I would like. Because, you always got to look at the good and the bad.
Right.
That would probably be, not saying a bad, but that would be something where it's like, okay, maybe
something that'll make you think.
Yeah, maybe that could be something that is questionable. Like, I don't know how he may react to another guy in position. That's just,
I take that chance though.
that's what I'm saying. Me personally, like, as a Jets fan, I wanted us to take him. I wasn't opposed to us taking him. You know what I'm saying?
I wanted to get that boy too.
Yeah, I wasn't opposed. So right here it's saying that Shaduer Sanders accused of purposely sabotaging pre-draft meetings, which kind of makes sense. I mean,
purposely,
but cause like the only reason why I say it makes sense because I don't feel like Shaduer, like, yeah, he's cocky, yeah, he's flamboyant, but at the end of the day, his dad is Dion. Like, he's not gonna go into no pre-draft interview and just give you a terrible interview just like off the face. You know what I'm saying?
Come on now,
Like,
Dion not going for that.
Like, Dion's gonna tell him, like, boy, go in there and act like you got some sense.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
facts.
So I feel like if he was having terrible interviews, it's because
just
he's
him being
sabotaging
terrible.
it. Like, he's like they're saying right here, he's purposely sabotaging pre-draft interviews. I feel like this could be true. I feel like because maybe he didn't want to go certain places. He like, I'm not gonna go in here with a good attitude. I'm gonna just throw them off because I don't want to play for this team. So I feel like that's where the narrative of him having bad pre-draft meetings is coming from. I don't feel like he's really having bad meetings. I feel like he's purposely, like it's saying. I think this is true.
So you think he's?
I feel like he sabotaged some of the interviews purposely because he doesn't want to.
I thought you were just saying he wasn't.
No, I'm saying, like, basically what I'm saying is that at first I felt like he basically I feel like that they were saying that he's having the, like, people were saying he's having the worst, like, he had some of the worst pre-draft interviews. I felt like he didn't really. I feel like he might have had bad interviews. Probably did have some really bad interviews, but it wasn't off of his own. Like, it wasn't off of his own just being ignorant. It's off of him purposely. Him and Dion having a strategy game plan. Like, listen, we don't want to play for the Giants. So when you go in there to that Giants meeting, you act like you don't even care. Then when you go into the Browns meeting, you act like you got some sense. That's what I'm trying to say. I feel like because I don't see Shaduer as being the type of guy to just be like, I'm gonna go in here and just be ignorant, or like, I just don't see that.
But that's what he's doing though, in a sense, though, right?
No, he is. But I'm saying, like, I feel like it's more calculated than just, oh, that's just him. That's just his personality. That's just him as a person. I feel like he's purposely like, all right, I'm gonna make myself look like this to these people. In a sense, like, I feel like instead of just letting the Giants pick me and I don't want to go here, I might as well pick my own fate and give a bad interview so they don't pick me. That's what I'm saying.
And maybe that's why what happened to him.
And see that, and that's what I'm saying, because that's what I was hearing. Like, his pre-draft meetings were some of the worst ever. That's what I was seeing. Like, he's had some of the worst pre-draft meetings ever, and I don't see that from him. I just don't, like, maybe if this was like some kid from the trenches who really grew up ignorant and was gangbanging all his life and doing certain things, I would kind of be like, okay, I can see where that kind of stuff maybe come from.
Did you see any of these meetings?
I mean, you know, these stuff is happening behind closed doors. We're not gonna see these kind of interactions. I'm just saying, like,
because I wanna know, like, what was bro saying or what was really happening
in the meetings.
Yeah, or they stretching it, or
I don't feel like they stretching it. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like, but like I'm saying, I don't feel like it's like. I feel like it's purposeful. Like, yeah, like I'm not going here.
The worst. They're saying the worst. So, like,
I'm picking and choosing.
What are they like? What are they asking him to make him have, like, one of the worst, you know,
pre-draft meetings? I mean, you know, it could be all kind of things. Like, what do you think about our franchise, or down to what do you think about the coaching, or how do you see yourself fitting here, or maybe just body language, showing interest. Maybe he went to some of the interviews with chains on. Maybe he went there with his watch purposefully. Like I said, I don't think Shaduer.
Oh, that's subjective though, right?
I mean, yeah, you could say it's subjective, but at the end of the day, these are people's businesses. So you could tell them it's subjective, but I mean, you can't tell a person how to run their business.
I mean, by saying that's the words though, that's kind of I don't know.
But at the end of the day, like I said, this is all speculation. So I don't know. We don't know exactly what's being said. So it's like, I can't sit here and say that they're tripping or they're judging him because I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, all I'm saying is that I don't think, I'm going to put this out there, I don't think Shaduer went in there purposely, was like, yeah, I'm finna fuck these interviews up, just da-da-da-da. He went in there, him and Dion had plans. listen, I don't want you to play for the Giants. That's going to be a bad situation for you. Mess that interview up. When you go to this interview, act like you don't care. But then when you get to a team like the Pittsburgh Steelers or the Browns, where you have the infrastructure to play and win day one, then you go in there and act like you got some sense. That's what I'm getting at. So I feel like maybe that's why these narratives is just going all off the handle. Because they purposely wanted it like that. Because Deion's smart. I'm gonna lie. He ain't dumb.
I mean,
he ain't dumb.
That got him to the Browns in the 6th round, which is still kind of crazy. I'm glad he got drafted though, you know.
I mean, in a sense, it's crazy, but like, it's not like he needs the money.
I mean, he don't.
For another guy, they would need the money. I mean, it's more.
I mean, without football, he good.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like if I'm in Shadur's shoes, I'm not gonna say like I wouldn't want to be a first round pick, because obviously who wouldn't want to be?
He thought he was first round for sure.
But I'm saying, like, obviously I would want to be a first round pick, but at the same time, like, I'm not like I'm not like everybody else. Like I could be like Tom Brady was a 5th rounder. I could be a 5th rounder and still be great. And even if I'm not great, guess what's gonna happen? I'm still winning in life. So, I mean, like, if I was Shadur, I would be mad about not being first round, but I would be glad to be put in a situation where I got a crazy defense and some weapons. I would rather go to a team that's good than go to a bad ass team. I'm gonna be honest. Especially at quarterback, because boy, you go there and look bad, you'll be done in 2-3 years if you looking that bad. So you don't want to go somewhere where they kind of set you back.
And I mean, he got a real good shot over there too, though.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, you could go to the Giants and then be the worst team in the league for the next 3 years, and then they go draft them a whole new QB who's a freshman right now, and now you are back up for the rest of your career. Or you could start off on the Browns, beat out all them dudes, and mess around and have a chance to really cement yourself.
Because who they got over there? He can beat out Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, he can beat him out. I think so.
Joe Flacco.
Mm-hmm.
Who else you got? Dylan Gabriel.
Mm-hmm.
Who else you got? You got Pickett over there?
I think so, yeah. I think I heard Pickett's name in the mix.
Yeah, so he got a good shot.
That's what I'm saying. Got a good shot. And then, like, it's not like the team is garbage. If Deshaun Watson was playing like he was supposed to play, they would actually be good.
That'd be solid. That'd be good.
That's what I'm saying. So I feel like Browns is a good situation. Like, that's a good situation for Shadur. So I'm mad. Not really mad, but it sucks that he didn't get first round. But I feel like best case scenario, he went to a really good team.
Honestly, though, no, I'm saying, think about it. Man, this draft was like everywhere, bro. Because then you have guys like
Will Johnson slipping as well.
Slipping. You got Isaiah Bond, who didn't even get drafted.
Yeah.
Quentin Ewers didn't get drafted.
Crazy, yeah.
Kobe Bryant from Kansas, and you don't got 26 better corners than him.
That's a fact, though. That's crazy.
Not 26, bro. Undrafted. Like, that shit crazy, though. But all in all, though,
the draft goes like that.
Facts. So, shout out Shadour, man, and Prime.
Facts.